Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The Australian dollar experienced a slight setback in its bullish pattern after profit taking emerged around 67 cents given Wednesday's rally. Nevertheless, I still feel technically the market is prepared for another upside attempt given the bullish indicators and may see a re-challenge anywhere from 67 to 67.40-45, with any pullback expected to be shallow and seeing support around 66.55 and a short-term base now at 66 cents. Viewing the euro, the bullish pace has somewhat slowed as the dollar index rebounds from 104.10 to 104.55. In a separate report given on Thursday, data showed a decline in the number of Americans filing for new claims for jobless benefits. However, the labour market conditions remain relatively tight despite the cooling job growth. According to the Department of Labour, initial unemployment claims for the week ending in May 11th were 222,000 in a seasonally adjusted terms, down from the previous week's 232,000, missing the forecast of 219. As I hold my bullish view, I still feel the market has potential to gain further, and that is towards 109 to around 110.5. But there is still a lot of resistance all the way up towards the level of 110, so no doubt the market may find a bit of a challenge. Still, profit taking is likely to be snapped up by bargain hunters, and therefore look for a weaker US dollar from where it stands at 104.55 back to 103 as a potential target, and this would elevate the market in terms of the euro and other currencies against the US. As we turn to $yen, we can see there's a hammer posted, and from that it's found a little bit more to the weaker side to Japanese yen. However, with the technicals are mixed and therefore does expect to see a further down slide and back towards the lower side of 153.5 to 153, and potential target still holding around 150 to 151. Sterling also giving back some of its impressive gains from Wednesday and now looks for a potential round of demand, and therefore could see the move from the lows of 126 and on towards 127 to 128. The technicals haven't buckled that much, so therefore a bullish trend from the ADX should also encourage further demand and see the rise progress further back towards the highs seen this year in February. Profit taking coming in gold as well as it backs away from 2,400. Nevertheless, the market may challenge that level again, but I feel there's still a little bit of supply up there, profit taking, and therefore could see a pullback to around 2,300 and reassess. And wrapping up with oil, the market is somewhat still a little bit to the bullish side since posting the Japanese candlestick hammer, and therefore could see further gains on towards the region of $80 a barrel, and then expect to see a pullback. I still presently feel there is a potential pullback, and that is back towards $75 a barrel, given the fact how this pattern holds to a head and shoulders, and the measured move is still relatively bearish to the downside. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report. I hope you enjoy the great start to the new weekend.